Cleveland Browns got their first win on Thursday. In this game, Baker Mayfield brought the Browns back from 14. While he didn't start the game, it is in my strong opinion Mayfield should be the starter going forward. Before we get to Mayfield though, I wanted to show you some examples and the reason why the Browns should bench Taylor regardless if he's healthy. He was awful in this game. He missed open throws, his vision was terrible, and he took way too many sacks and pressures when he had open receivers. In the first two quarters, the Jets blitzed the hell out of Taylor. I counted 9 blitzes out of his 18 passes. Most teams will only blitz about 20 or 30% of the time, but it's clear the Jets wanted to bring the pressure. They sent cornerbacks, they sent inside linebackers, and generally speaking, they were super aggressive while he was starting. Now, you can make the argument it's a lot harder to perform under pressure. I agree. But Taylor missed so many opportunities, it was painful to watch. I hate to kick a guy while he's down, but even on the play where he got injured, he could have avoided it. All he had to do was see that the Jets were blitzing, see that a cornerback tripped, and he would have had a freebie. This wouldn't only have gotten the first down, but if he threw this pass right where I paused the video, he would have gotten at least 20 more yards. Instead, Taylor completely misses him and takes a sack when he shouldn't have. This is bad quarterbacking, and this wasn't the only time it happened. At the start of the second quarter, the Jets sent a cornerback blitz. The Browns are running a mesh concept on this play, but instead of seeing the wide open player crossing the field, he misses it. Taylor is staring down his first read. He's oblivious to the other receivers on the field. I'm honestly not sure what he was expecting here, but this was another third down that he couldn't convert. In this game, Taylor was terrible at dealing with blitzes, but he also missed open throws even when he was passing with rhythm. Antonio Callaway ran a post route up the right numbers. He takes a dino stem faking outside before he made his cut. This gets him open. Now, Taylor actually makes a good decision to throw this pass, but his placement is all wrong. He underthrows it by 5 full yards. He misses what could have been a huge touchdown to tie this game. After going through his film, I only found one play where I was actually impressed. It was a 3rd and 10 in the first quarter. The Browns lined up with 3 receivers on the left while the Jets sent another blitz. Somehow, Taylor was able to escape through the hole in the pocket and rush for 22 yards. This was extremely well done. But beyond this play, this game wasn't a good showing for Taylor. In general, this game represented the perfect dichotomy. The dichotomy between a veteran making simple mistakes and a rookie who was getting pretty much everything right. In my opinion, it took all of the first drive for Mayfield to win the job. We'll start with this first throw. We have under 2 minutes left in the first half, and the Browns line up with trips on the right. The Jets flash a 6-man pressure package and then drop 4 while playing cover 3. Their goal was to confuse Mayfield in this offensive line. They thought they could rattle the rookie, but they weren't expecting him to be this calm under pressure. Mayfield looked to his right at his hitch flat combination. This is actually a really good play design versus cover 3. The curl flat defender gets widened out, and Mayfield sees that Landry is trying to find the space between zones. He wants to go here, but he also knows that he needs to move the hook defender out of his way. So what does Mayfield do? He pump fakes the linebacker and then fits the ball perfectly to his receiver. This allows Landry to gain yards after the catch. For a rookie to do this on his first freaking snap, it's unbelievable. It really made the rest of his film analysis so much more fun to watch. On his next play, he made another beautiful throw. This pass was thrown decisively between zones and with perfect anticipation. The Jets are in cover 4, so Mayfield knows that he has a hole open between the linebackers and the safeties. He waits until his receiver's hips clear the linebacker, and then he threw a bullet low and away from the deep defender. What he did right here is he protected his receiver from the hit. If he threw this on his left shoulder, the safety would have destroyed the receiver. Mayfield's pass couldn't have been better on this play, and this is another great throw that clearly shows his skill set. Generally speaking, these quick decisions and accurate throws are all this offense needs. They have talent at pretty much every position. With guys like Jarvis Landry, Antonio Callaway, and David Njoku, and with a pretty good offensive line as well, they just need a quarterback that understands when and where to throw the ball. The mere fact that Mayfield was able to complete the same concepts under the same pressure when Taylor couldn't literally proves that he deserves to start going forward. Speaking of Landry, Mayfield's strong connection with him was probably the most surprising thing after studying this tape. Considering that Mayfield never took first-team snaps throughout all of training camp and preseason, these two connected really well. Landry is really good at beating zone coverage, and Mayfield quickly and accurately found him. This pass versus cover 3 shows his ability. Mayfield fit the ball over the arm of the linebacker and right in the hole below the safety. Jumping to another drive at the end of the third quarter, Mayfield gave him another chance for a big gain. Landry ran a seam route attacking the right numbers, and this pass shows Mayfield's trust in Landry to make a big play. Landry goes up and grabs the ball in the air, which rewards the quarterback's trust. What's crazy about this play was that it came on 2nd and 7. The Browns were down by 8, and versus man coverage, I would have no problem with Mayfield throwing the drag route. Higgins is perfectly set up to do the pick route in this play design, and this would have been an easy throw. However, Mayfield has no problem being aggressive. He sees that Landry's cornerback blitz, he sees that the defender is too wide near the right hash marks, and this gives him the opportunity to throw this ball. This is definitely ballsy, but this is exactly what this offense needs. After going through this game, there were only a few plays from Mayfield that I didn't like. There was this throw to Landry on the goal line that was almost picked. The Browns lined up with Tripp's bunch on the left. The Jets send 6 and then dropped into cover 1 after the snap. Mayfield sees the leverage of the cornerback as he gets widened out, and he attempts to fit the ball in for the score. I really do like the decision here, but I just hate the timing. Mayfield is a full second late. This is a dangerous tight window throw at the best of times, but when you are this late, this is why this play should have been picked. The Browns were super lucky to escape with the field goal after this throw. Now, it seems like a common belief around Mayfield that the Jets were less aggressive towards him than Taylor. This is not true. Based on my tracking, they had almost exactly the same percent of blitz throws. The main difference, though, was that Taylor faced much more man coverage. He faced man coverage on 78% of his throws, while Baker only faced it on 46%. So why the big difference? There's actually a pretty simple explanation. Taylor was so much more inaccurate that the Jets never needed to adjust. This was not true for Mayfield. He saw man blitz and man free opportunities, and he fit the ball based on those routes. Because of this disparity, the Jets defense tried to adapt to mix and zone coverage, but that didn't work as well. Mayfield feasted anytime he got zone coverage with his quick and accurate throws, and he easily moved the ball down the field. Overall, it's clear that Mayfield offers so much more to this offense than Taylor. As I said before, on the same play designs and against the same coverage, Mayfield was simply better. With him at the helm, it's time for the Browns to start believing in Believeland once more. Well, that's all I have for you in this one. For the rest of the season, MyBookie is my official sponsor. If you want a 100% sign-up bonus for up to $1,000, you can use this promotion code SAMUEL100. I'll continue doing breakdowns like this one all season, and on Saturday mornings, I'll also be giving betting advice as well. If you followed this weekend's picks, it really wasn't a good week. I'm starting to realize that I'm much better at studying film than I am at gambling. I'll continue doing those picks anyways, but I do give you full permission to bet against me. Thank you for all of your support and for watching my videos. You can find me on Twitter at SamuelRGold.